Yo et salut à tous et bienvenue dans la suite de ce let's play The Outer Worlds Space Sorceress Edition. Alors, dans l'épisode précédent, si je me souviens bien, il fallait qu'on se rende à Byzance.
I don't know what kind of mess Spacer's Choice made here, but it figures they'd leave it to someone else to clean up.
J'ai atelier aussi pour réparer mon arme. Ouais, qui devrait le faire. Et là, je m'en fous, je suis la quête.
Captain, transmission request from Ambrose Manor.
Captain! Imagine my surprise when I saw the Unreliable leaving Gorgon with so much urgency and purpose. Tell me you found Mother's journal. I'm positively dying for good news. Well, isn't that exciting? A lonely asteroid, an old research facility, and now shady corporate intrigue. And here I've just been doing the crossword. Any promising leads on Mother's journal? I've watched enough detective serials to know that a promising lead can get you anywhere. I seem to recall that Mother worked closely with Gorgon's R&D personnel, but not close enough to invite them over for dinner and cocktails, if you get my meaning. By now, they'll have moved on with their lives. If only I knew Mother was involved with some important chemical trials, but I had no idea her pet project was adrenatime. Adrenatime is a working man's stimulant, like a caffeinoid. Very popular at launch, though the marketing quieted down over time. What? No! I mean, there's some very morbid wording in the fine print, but I had no idea adrenatime could make marauders out of people. That's it. That must be it. Spacer's Choice is keeping their dirty little secret about adrenatime off the record. We have to find Mother's journal. If we don't, then Spacer's Choice gets away with murder. I only hope we aren't too late. Adrenatime was touted as the working man's best friend. A drug that boosted productivity with... The promise of adrenatime cannot be overstated. Exhaustion and fatigue were supposed to be obsolete. Workplace accidents would be... For whatever reason, the drug never lived up to that promise. Thank you. I certainly ought to know what I'm doing. Mother wouldn't hear of it. She didn't think I had the wit to succeed in her line of work. Safe travels. If your leads give you any trouble, be sure and give them some trouble back, yes? Ta!
So, Harlow was rottener than week-old Borst. Big surprise. Since we're in Byzantium, there's something I've been meaning... I haven't actually talked to my folks in a... Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick. Whoa, let's calm down. I'm just suggesting we stop by. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that. This is why I have to see them. They'll hardly recognize me. Reconnect is... And, I was thinking you'd come too. Great. And when we... If you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some blood stains, wear that one. You're the boss. Anything else? It's like one of those stuffy art gallery pieces. Looks okay from far off, but once you get close, you realize it's just some mismatched shit everyone's agreed to overpay for. Even the bribes are overpriced. Interesting like a colonoscopy. I trained as a surgeon. More my folks' idea than mine, but I made... Yeah, well, we all learned sometime. I finally got tired of spending my hard-won skills straightening noses and firming up chin. Turns out Byzantines are more concerned with... Don't trust anyone, don't touch anything, and whatever you do, don't show your teeth when you smile. People are extremely competitive about cosmetic dentistry. It can get ugly. The real question is, why didn't I? There's all these invisible rules, and everyone spends all their energy just trying not to break them. That's what I said. I'll take stale cigars and rationed showers any day. I was a top-tier surgeon, but I could hardly open a pack of gauze without 10 people signing off first. Now you see why I left. People call Byzantium the jewel of Halcyon. Everything's polished and bureaucracy. Take a close look. That's what I've been saying. What did I tell you? His down with the man shtick was just an act. No one who yammers that much means half of it. Obviously not. And better for Felix to know that now rather than become the next Trask. Don't get all mushy on me now. Come on. People look out for their own interests. It's a fundamental law of nature. Same. Sure I can. In fact, I bet you I live a lot longer. I'm warning you, that reverse psychology stuff doesn't work on me. Sure do. And unlike you, Captain, the rest of us don't get a big fancy room with wall. Anyway, you really want to tell me you're helping the scientist because you think he'll save the colony? And here I thought I'd seen it all. Enough about Harlow. Anything else?
Bon, apparemment, c'est son endroit ici. Je peux faire max.
Nothing exciting ever happens around here. Are you still tinkering with that?
It's not gonna fix itself. How'd you do that so fast?
Hold it right there. What do you think you're doing? Just don't make more paperwork. All right?
Something on your mind?
Move along.
Someone needs to teach those iconoclasts a lesson in what to do with gunshot.
The law is really looking out for me.
On va passer par là. Est-ce qu'il faut prendre l'ascenseur?
Why can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Nothing wrong with stability. It means everything's running like...
By the law, look at those arms! How'd you like to show those off for millions?
Bon, ne perdons pas notre objectif de vue.
According to local legend, if you walk around the orrery 3 times, your corporate rival will die of a paper cut.
Unit recharging. All cleaning jobs have been completed.
I've always loved that system.
Have you tried our new cocktail sponsored by Rizzo? Oh, by all. Maverick Johnston's about to release his new picture. I don't believe in work. Work is for auto mechanicals and lower classes. I suppose there is something charming about work in a parochial sort of way, but we all have our roles in society.
Hey, stand back. Of course not. The others took me out to celebrate on account of me. Oh, he's, medium height. Everyone tells me he's very private, okay? He's basically the most important person in the call. That means I got a key to the minister's estate, my own personal UDL. That's right. Not just... That's a great... Wow, listen to me. I'm so... That's not every... Wow, you got... Oh, lost. I really shouldn't...
Nonsense. You've got another in you.
Guess I can't argue. Yeah.
Preparing bodily waste.
I don't feel so good. I just need to sit down.
Pas trop ce que j'ai récolté, mais j'ai récolté quelque chose.
Sure, they look fancy, but inside, they're just marble and existential emptiness.
Hey! You! What do you think you're doing? Just don't make more paperwork, all right?
Welcome to the Musgrave family collection. Still a work in progress. I'll tell you what I've told all the other guards. Mind your boots. If you're here for the annual Canid review, I'm afraid it's already over. Only this greeting constitutes your confidentiality agreement. Exact. Now then, how can I help you? We find that our clients enjoy the appearance of participating in illegal activity.
This kind of thing's pretty common. Bijou's used to do a prison-themed night. Served fish sticks with tartarus sauce.
Oh yeah, prison-themed night was the best. The Musgrave family collection, that's privileged information. That's a fair point. The Musgraves own one of Earth's largest private collections of art and literature. They were Unfortunately, that collection never arrived. I was going to say indefinitely delayed by unforeseen... Anyway, that's as much as I can tell. Mr. Mostly is indeed attending our event, although I am disappointed to discover he did not officially enter his canid Laplace into our competition. You should find Mr. Mostly just inside the prep room.
Do you know the interesting thing about canid shows? Oh, but there is, if one possesses an eye for statistics. Mathematically speaking, the interesting thing about canid shows is this. They're an exercise in futility. Winning is predetermined. Over time, the inevitable trend is that the race goes to the swift. Time and chance are just... In other words, if you put enough canids through enough trials, the one with the most optimal attributes generally wins. Exercise in futility. Oh, goodness, no. I'm an actuary, you see. Well, not entirely. The actuarial science, that's a bit of a family joke. Yes, that's us. Mostly oak trees, too. Well, no, he didn't invent mostly oaks, but he did purchase the naming rights. Oh. It's true. I was involved with Listen, I don't know what you want with Gorgon or with me, but let me give you some free advice. I was wondering if you were the sort of person to accept sensible advice or respond with threats of violence. Thank you for resolving that ambiguity for me. Lifting the lockdown won't be easy. You'll need to send overrides from the chem lab and human inquiry. I don't have that level of clearance, but I know 2 people who do. The trouble is, I don't know you. I don't trust you. I washed my hands of Gorgon, and you're asking me to dirty them all. Right, of course. I want a favor from you. Do something for me. A grand prize trophy to the Canid Review. I want it in my hands. Get me that trophy, and I'll give you the remaining researcher. My Canid, Laplace, is statistically superior to I didn't bother entering little Laplace in this pointless contest. He's already won on paper, you see. That trophy Oh, you're much too kind. Head into the main hall and take the elevator down into the maintenance tunnels. The maintenance tunnel is the only way up into the trophy room. Some technician... What's on your mind? At the moment, nothing. I have a one-track mind. You get me that My eye! Every eye possesses unique... An eye makes excellent proof of identification, assuming you... I'd rather not get into the details. If Spacer's Choice ever asks you to test out their new model of monocle, just say no. Well, that's rather responsible of you. I'll put a good word in your permanent record. What's on your mind?
It's not canid hunting.
I'm investigating.
Make him regret it.
Mega Factory. Customer, all germs and contaminants have been neutralized.
You know, stealing from these assholes is its own reward.
Oh.
Come now, Anubis, you must...
Ugh, I've always hated these things. Basically sprats with an attitude.
Never cared much for hors d'oeuvre. My trophy! Look at this thing! If only Grandfather Mostly were alive today, I would have loved to wave this trophy right in front of his cataracts. I hope you won't take it personally when I say I had my doubts about you. Nothing ever gets done in Lifting the emergency lockdown requires overrides from the Chem Lab and Human Inquiry. Access to those facilities, Marion Blakesley, Jasper Lowe. They went into hiding after the project collapsed, but I've managed to calculate... I see you're familiar with my technique. I'd love to show you my number. After the project shut down, I had to keep my mind occupied. I worked on my actuarial tables. I realized some of the researchers had to be alive. I ran some numbers, did a little research, and concluded that the two most... Nonsense. I just needed a good old-fashioned statistical problem to busy my mind. As far as I know, Jasper Lowe and Marion Blakesley are the... If you want to lift the lockdown on the manufactory, you'll need to say... I know it feels like you're being led on. What is that colorful metaphor commoners use? Remember, this is Spacer's Choice we're talking... I'll tell you what I can. Dr. Marion Blakesley supervised the Human Inquiry and Auditing facility. Someone sabotaged the facility. Blakesley tendered her resignation and... I'm asking you to trust in the... Dr. Blakesley may have disappeared after that Dr. Lowe described himself as a dazzling genius in his review. I disagreed. Of the 90... After the project shut down, our office gave Dr. Lowe and his team every opportunity to develop a drug under perfectly reasonable guidelines and generous deadlines. Try to exercise caution. It's good for your lifespan. You did fetch a trophy for my little applause. Technically, that may... No need to sound so astonished. I'll tell you what I can. Dr. Lowe described himself as a dazzling genius in his review. I disagreed. Of the 19 criteria that... After the project shut down, corporate traded him off to...
No, Captain. Lab coats.
Is your captain always this dense? How are you all still alive?
I live for risk.
Let's get back on topic. Certainly. What... Let's try to keep it. There's not a lot about Project Gorgon I can tell you. Look, don't tell anyone I said this. But if there's anything I... All right. Ask your questions. And then... Minnie Ambrose. Oh. She tried following her mother's example, failed, and if she ever tried again, The name Ambrose doesn't mean anything to me anymore, or to anyone halfway respectable. It's complicated. I was courting the daughter of a Spacer's Choice family. We were a mathematically congruent match, you see. I had the proofs all written out and everything. Every project has a margin of failure. We expect setbacks, complications, delays. Project Gorgon experienced a cascade failure. One mistake precipitated another, and another, and another. The labs failed to develop a safe drug. Human inquiry failed to perform. An unsafe drug tested on unhealthy subjects by irresponsible... I know. Project Gorgon was a failure of leadership. I should have pushed for stricter supervision. No one appreciates the value of good data. The holistic surveillance device I wear is an invaluable tool. Gathering data... My former colleagues can go into hiding and live... Anarchy is not a crime. It is a symptom. The undisciplined workplace secretes anarchy the way... Sabotage came first. The chem lab, human inquiry, even my own office. Sabotage broke the
Thank you for participating in our confidentiality agreement.
Ici, tu peux tout voler tranquillement. Bon, j'ai hâte de tester mes nouvelles armes, etc. Mais... Je crois que... je vais arrêter là pour cette vidéo. Dans la prochaine, il y aura un peu d'action, j'espère. Ça va tirer.
Ooh, down there, a new ship. Doesn't look like
not operate heavy machinery for 2 hours after application.
If I spit...
Buy Sam for your cleaning needs, because our units are spotless.
Sam, have you been washing my clothes?
Affirmative.
Now I look like a banker or a dentist.
Teeth cleaning request.
Someone has left. The groundbreaker of Sirius Bay.
Objects in proximity.
You, over here. Whoa, 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 it's Riz. Hey. Yeah, I know that lady. I know she's looking for, guess that's bad news for your plan there. What, after 5 years? Anyway, Blakesley's given us standing. I like to, extrapolate. We ain't subversives. We're gainfully Miss Junlei can't get too mad. This deal with Blakesley's pretty sweet. We get... My gums never looked healthier. What? You need directions? Oh, yeah? Well, I saw people.
Don't forget to wash your wounds. To the right.
facile.
Sanitation and maintenance job fulfilled.
Pas le temps pour la parlotte.
They can't keep us out.
You have to be kidding me. I thought I made myself clear. Wait, what's this? Hello? Damn it. Look, I get it. Some people need things spelled out for them. I'm sure one of the other mechanicals can explain.
And I thought those tiny canids were ugly.
Halt. Beginning security patrol.
You make it dirty, Sam cleans it up. What? Dirty. Clean up the competition.
Je suis trop chargé. Pareil. Non mais sérieux.
You got nimble fingers, Captain.
Panic performing.
Their mistake.
Nearby
Bah, ça fait plaisir, un niveau en plus.
Whatever that is, it's loud. I won't tell.
So who the fuck? Oh, wait, hang on. Just gonna shut this thing off. Right. Marion Blakesley, what can I do for you, Mr. Holmes? Cute. There have to be easier ways to steal some corporate property. Go chat up Sublight. Gorgon? I holed up in a forgotten cargo bay of a rotting colony, but here you are. That bastard. Is he still only mostly worthless? Yeah. Well, Clarence lacks the attention span for this sort of thing. The Gorgon project gave us Adrena time in the end, but that's just the Bose space. Corporate demanded a product they could throw onto shelves. That put the squeeze on low at Chem But how do you know if the product works? You run tests, see what happens. I ran HIA, and HIA ran the tests again. And what happens? You've heard the adverts, right? Worked in? Now, what we tested for was dexterity. Numbers never came out right. I could have pumped gallons of those chemicals into every... What we got was marauders. And I got a hefty corporate paycheck for it, too. Up until... That's not the part that made Spacer's choice. We had a few... But one day, all the test subjects got loose. It wasn't just us. All of... Nah. Didn't much care by... Spacer's choice wasn't getting much use out of us anymore, so they shuttered the project, kicked Adrena time, and I came here. I could have gone back to Byzantium, found a position somewhere else, but I just indulge a scientist. Gets him every time. How about you, Byzantium? What do you get out of headbutting murderous auto mechanicals?
Money, obviously.
Fair enough. That's all I've got. Here, I still have this pass. Don't much feel like hanging on. Made my exit the moment the project started falling apart. Had to steal some credentials. This should get you into the volunteer induction entrance. Be careful on Gorgon. The compound got into the air, the water. That asteroid makes... Sure, take it. Just drowning in dining options down here.
Et voilà.
Observation log. Date. Well, never mind. Hybridization efforts have proven successful, and the nursery's yield is improving steadily. Meanwhile, the psychological benefits of gardening are difficult to assess without a control group. Subjective reflection suggests minor gains in memory retention and contentment.
Bon, je crois que la vidéo a assez duré. Prochain objectif. On va récupérer le deuxième pass et on va avancer dans le DLC. Voilà. Merci d'avoir regardé si vous avez regardé et à plus pour la prochaine vidéo. Ciao.